Al, do you mind explaining to me exactly what's going on here with this beverage you gave me?
Well, let me tell you, Joe, when you want to eat a salad, what stands in the way is you got to chew quite a lot, okay? So we just throw it in the blender real nice, and then you could just drink it down. You got your carrots, you got your lettuce. I throw a little apple in there, I microplane some ginger. I squeeze a few lemons in there, and it really just exfoliates your insides and gets your gut microbiome going.
So it's kind of like a pipe cleaner for your tubes. Is that what you'd say?
Yeah, it's like Drano, but it's good for you.
Okay, now, welcome to another episode of Crime Pays But Botany Doesn't. Today we're doing right here, we're going to show you how to make a nice, basically what's a pipe cleaner for your tubes in there.
I'm going to scour you out.
And so, Al, why don't you tell us, go ahead and you tell us what we're doing now, nice.
Okay, well the first step here, you want to do your green vegetable sloosh. So you add some water here, about 16 ounces in there. Then you're going to take a handful of lettuce like this. You're going to jam it down in there. Okay?
So you just kind of stuff it in there. You need something to stuff it in there.
You stuff it in there, and then here you go. We're going to do some spinach too. Now, you don't want to eat too much raw spinach. You got a kidney stone in there, so be careful about that. But we're going to put that in there too.
Kidney stones like the hard water you get from the Cook County water plant.
A lot of minerals.
So you put that in there now. Now how much water you got in there?
That's about 16 ounces, and maybe that's about.
Now, you gonna be doing more of that stuff, or what? That's enough water for now.
That's enough. We're gonna make our initial slurry.
Oh, that's nice. You could see what's going on. Now, Al, could you say that it would be fitting to put some basil in there? Could you do that if you wanted to?
I could see if you wanted to put some basil and do like a nice lemon profile with that, like a lemon basil kind of lemonade thing, it'd be real nice.
Okay, now, Al, what would you call this piece? Would you call this, Gloria to Greens in the basement or something like that?
Let's call it Gloria to Greens down in the basement, down in a garden apartment. Garden apartment's where you get back on your feet.
Now, why don't you explain to everybody what a garden apartment is here for those who don't live in the city of Chicago?
It's what other people might call a basement apartment, but we like to ascribe a little more dignity to it than that. It's a garden apartment. It's a garden level apartment. We're adding the apple for sweetness right here. It's going to be real nice, and then a carrot too is going to give us.
Oh, she's got lots of fiber in there, so this is going to clean your tubes out, basically.
That's right, and it's going to give you a lot of nice. It's going to give you a lot of nice micronutrients.
Okay, now let's explain the importance of the garden apartment real quick in terms of helping, a friend maybe who just got out the halfway house.
Get back on her feet.
Just got off parole. So now the garden apartment, say for a friend, who's on parole, just got out the can, or someone who just got out of rehab or something.
Yeah, man, they're cleaning up their act.
Okay, so that's a garden apartment is somewhere where you let your friend live.
That's right.
It's like a low maintenance. Maybe he's an outdoor friend, but you want to help him out, so you let him indoors.
Or maybe he's a friend. He's got some skills. Your garden apartment needs a little fixing up. You let him stay down there.
Okay, so like
nice.
I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine.
That's right. And by the time he moves out, you got a place your in-laws could come stay.
Oh, I see how they work. So now, what's the next step in this liquid salad we're going for?
Since I'm down to one apple, I'm going to go get a little melon to bring up the sweetness. We're going to add some ginger and a lemon, and we'll be done.
Now, Al, I couldn't help but notice this jar of giardiniera you have. Would you like to explain what giardiniera is, and would you ever go about putting it in something like that?
If I was doing a savory smoothie, an oil-based smoothie, which I have done in the past, despite its weird sound, I would put that in there. But giardiniera is a mix of garden vegetables. You got some celery, you got some carrots, and most importantly of all, you have the Melrose peppers, okay? And that's a variety.
Like Melrose Park peppers?
That's precisely right. It's a cultivar, as you'd say, from the garden. These Italians, they brought seeds over from Italy. They brought them to Melrose Park, and they made giardiniera out of them. And I got some of them outside, actually. See, we want to add some sweetness and some citrus burst, and we also want to get a lot of fiber in there. So we're just going to go ahead. And I did wash my hands, so don't. And this ain't restaurant work, this is just me and Joey down here. So we got, we share a similar gut microbiome.
So what would you say? Say you had to get a colonoscopy the next day, and you drank like 9 of these beforehand. What would you say to the guy giving you the colonoscopy?
I would offer him a deep, heartfelt apology, because he couldn't see a thing in there. I owe him a thank you card.
Now, Al, let's take a nice look before we finish this off. Nice. So it almost looks like pesto with orange in it, but you're telling me you're gonna drink this.
Oh, me and you, we're gonna drink and chew it. It's kind of like a liquid salad. You know, you gotta get your greens, but you don't want to chew them. It's a lot of work, you know. Eating a salad, you gotta chew it all.
So
up.
this is like chewing it before you drink it, but it's like having someone else chew it and spit it back in the thing with a bunch of phytonutrients added and a little bit of water, and then you get the.
That's right. And breaking those cell walls, that release the enzyme.
So you're not doing the pot right now. I noticed that. Do you have a preferred?
That's a vestige. You know, I'm cutting back. You know, I'm not smoking and doing the vape.
Okay, so would you say there's an art to grinding the ginger on there right nice?
You know, not really. I'd say just wash it off, make sure it's not completely filthy.
So this is an everybody task. Anybody could do this. This is for everybody.
That's right. You just need a microplane. I got mine at the thrift store. I don't mind buying stainless steel kitchen implements, you know, because you can sanitize them nice.
Now, Alice, I can't help but notice you're wearing an interesting hat right there. What does it say up there?
This is from the 2005 Conference of Mayors, and as you can see, stitched upon the back is the signature of Richard M. Bailey himself. So, you know, I wear this. As you can see, I've worn it for many years, and it has degraded to the point, you know, where it kind of looks like one of those weird frat boy hats that they'd sell at Abercrombie.
I was gonna say, but it's a little,
it's
it's more tattered. It's got more, you know, more spirit than it.
Yeah, this is more home bum essence.
Now, Al, what about the bruschetta? Could you put the bruschetta in there? Is that a possibility?
Again, you know, if you want to do a savory smoothie, we could do that next and put some bruschetta and giardiniera in there.
So now we're adding water to make it more loose, right?
Yeah, we gotta get loose.
You gotta make it more loose.
You gotta get more loose. You gotta keep it loose.
Oh, so you can see what's going on in there.
It's essentially chewing it for us. This is like a baby bird and mama bird situation, you know? This one's gonna be a little different.
Oh, that looks, you know what? It looks just like I would imagine how it comes out, you know? It goes in, it comes out a little bit like that, maybe a little bit different in color or something.
Glass,
but you get all this, you're just getting the turbocharge for your colon right there.
That's right. This orange sent it to the moon.
What else you got in there for the sweetness? You got some apples in there?
I got an apple. That orange did it though.
So let's do a quick rundown of the, let's do a quick rundown of the ingredients real quick.
So we got about, 24 ounces of water. We got about, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 ounces of greens. Shoved them in there, blended it up into a slurry, and then we added an apple, a carrot. We did a whole orange in there, and you're just chucking the stuff in there. And then we just squeezed 2 lemons, and then we grated maybe, a whole thumb of ginger in there. So
this is I gotta say, this is amazing.
This one's even better.
It's
than
like a pipe
one.
cleaner for the tubes. Al, thanks a lot. Anyway, that's all we got for you this afternoon. Have a good rest of your day. Go fuck yourself. Bye. Why don't you give me some more? Come on. That's what it sounds like when it's going back in a bowl, too.